This is Christina here. I'm going to be talking about something that's really important within the business building, network marketing, entrepreneurial qualities that one needs to have these days. Confidence is probably number one, belief in oneself. Confidence is belief in oneself. We generally lack confidence in things we're not familiar with. And so when we first come across an opportunity that perhaps we're not as competent at, confident at, we tend to think, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to do that. I haven't got what it takes to do this thing. And we pull away because our confidence or our belief in ourselves is not there. When we realize that there is a system that we can be trained, that other people feel the same way, and we actually make some of these quantum leaps of faith, we realize that we can do these things. The confidence comes from repeated successes, and successes that you build upon, point on point, where you step up the step, you step up another step, you step up another step, you step up another step, until your confidence has grown to such an extent that you're familiar with the process. We all know that when we take on a new job, anything, whatever life skill we take on when we first drive, it's very, very difficult. We actually don't think we can do it. There's so many aspects to, say, a car. When we first jumped in a car, I remember when I first did that many, many years ago now, but looking at the pedals and looking at the gears and thinking, oh my gosh, I've got to do that and drive and watch all the traffic and everything else. We all feel that we can't do it until we start the simple process of understanding how the car works and just familiarizing ourselves with it, not overanalyzing it, just familiarizing ourselves with it, get to grips with it and realize that as we start to drive, we drive around locally, then we drive further, then we get on the motorway. We understand that we build our confidence. Confidence is key to building anything. It doesn't matter what you're doing. But to build confidence, you've got to first try. Now, the good news is there's always a program, a step-by-step training and people to help you, a team behind you. So within this aspect of networking, and as I'm describing it, you have that. You have a whole body of people who will support you, ones you'll be more comfortable with, whom are more like yourself. They may be a mother. They could be a business person, they could be a social media expert, they could be a doctor, but you will relate to those people and there's that support there. And so you're part of a team and there are people for you to relate to. So you can build confidence and build that confidence where you need it to be in the areas that you establish that you're comfortable with. And in time, we'll feel that you've gone all the way up those steps. At the very top, you're there, and at the top, and you think, oh my gosh, I've got there. It's a wonderful experience. You know, there are actually lots of analogies, but one of them is that the bamboo plant that grows in China, and you see pandas around bamboo shoots, and they're always eating them. Bamboo plants, they tend to actually spend a lot of time growing underneath the ground before they ever shoot to the incredibly tall bamboo shoots that we're familiar with that grow out of the ground. And they take a long time to put down, if you like, their roots and the base. And it's many years before they actually sprout up and all of a sudden they shoot up into the air. And to some extent, network marketing is like that, where you've got this analogy of putting down the roots and putting down the bamboo shoots and learning the various things you need to understand, the people, the package, the plan, the ideas that you need to sort of develop so that you can actually establish, if you like, a good root base. And then the bamboo shoot will spring up. It'll just boom, it'll go on up and out and all the way up there. And I think that we've got to realize that a lot of the time we are actually spending good time putting that down. Yes, it takes time, but it's worth it to have the rewards that we'll get out of this from a more securely established business.